Hola amigos! Welcome to the first video of my new series on how to learn to ride a motorcycle. Whether you are a busy bee or just don't have the patience for longer, more detailed tutorials, these quick 5-minute videos will help you gain a lot of confidence while riding your bike. In this first video, we'll cover the basics of a balance on a bike, which is one of the most important topics. So, grab a seat and get ready to hit the road with our quick and easy guide on how to ride a motorcycle. Let's get started. Unlike a tightrope walker who needs to fine control their body for balance on the rope, we riders have much easier task. The balance on a motorcycle comes primarily from the bike itself and how we use its controls. You could even say that bike stays upright despite being too tired. A motorcycle has good balance by design. As long as it's moving, it wants to stand up. Example of this can be seen on videos with Ghost Rider bikes, like here. This means that most of the time we want to keep our hands and arms pretty relaxed and not interfere much with the front wheel, which constantly self-steers itself to provide balance. Hold the handlebars like you would hold an egg, firmly enough to not drop it, but without squeezing it too much. The faster the bike goes, the more it wants to stand up. We can use this to our advantage during slow-speed riding. If you feel like you are about to tip over, you can briefly accelerate, and your bike will regain its balance. It's essential to understand that when the bike accelerates, it balances itself, and you don't need to balance it with your body or dab your feet. However, there are two problems when it comes to riding at super slow speeds. Firstly, there is a delay between opening the throttle and when the engine delivers power. Secondly, if you slow down too much without using the clutch, you risk stalling your bike, which is a problem especially if it's a heavy bike in the middle of a U-turn. To fix these problems, we can use the friction zone technique. The friction zone technique involves accelerating the bike by releasing the clutch instead of opening the throttle. The idea is to keep the throttle slightly opened and the clutch partially pulled, so we release it a little when we need to accelerate and pull it in a little when we need to slow down. By keeping the throttle open, there is almost no lag in power delivery, and as soon as we start releasing the clutch, the bike accelerates right away. Since we don't release the clutch all the way, we can't stall the bike, as long as we keep the revs up. When we lose balance, we can release the clutch a little and the bike will accelerate and stand up. This technique can work even better if we add some rear brake to the mix. While some instructors teach to drag the rear brake during slow-speed maneuvers, it can cause problems such as overheating and wearing out the clutch. Instead, we can use the rear brake as addition to the clutch. To slow down, we pull the clutch in just past its engagement point and add a little bit of rear brake. When we need to accelerate and balance the bike, we release the brake and clutch a little. By keeping the throttle open, working the clutch and adding a little rear brake from time to time, we can balance the bike even on very slow speeds without any problems. When we lose balance, we release the brake and clutch for a moment, and as soon as bike regains its balance, we can pull in the clutch and apply slight pressure on the rear brake to slow down. This technique works not only on a straight line, but also when we are turning. If we feel like we are about to drop the bike, we can release the clutch a little and the bike will regain its balance. Even if the bike doesn't have a clutch, the basic technique remains the same. We need to make little accelerations when we lose balance. But now we do them with the throttle and rear brake. Okay, that was a quick video on balance. If you are serious about improving your riding, be sure to check out my channel for more detailed videos. And also, you might be interested in my video courses for beginner and advanced riders. These courses are excellent tools for self-training, presented in a structured, step-by-step manner with thorough explanations of every exercise, including how and why we do them and the specific skills and techniques we aim to develop. To complete both courses, all you need is bike, empty parking lot and some spare time. With just a small investment of time, you can become a highly skilled and confident rider. Thanks again for tuning in, ride safe and have a great day. Bye!